This is our dream lake house, and somehow we ignored the room with the best view for 7 months. Instead of becoming a guest room, it slowly turned into a cat lounge. But today that finally changes. We're turning this empty lakeview room into a home resort guest suite on a budget. Reality check though, we're two complete DIY beginners, but somehow we've already survived a few projects in this house. So stay with me, you'll see how this empty room starts turning into a real guest suite. And yes, we'll show the full budget at the end. There's one trick hotels use all the time. I call it the pretend we are fancy hotel trick. Because good bedside lighting is what makes hotel bedrooms look expensive. You know those hotel rooms where the bed has lights on both sides? That was the plan. Except this room has absolutely no wiring for that, which meant this project immediately turned into an electrical adventure.
Oh, can you turn the light on too?
Is there a light?
That one. No, the top one. Clearly. Come on.
I didn't know you have light, then why do you need it?
Still provides just regular light.
All right,
You giving me?
light.
Where?
1 second.
Okay, we have to find wire for the light. Hopefully I don't fall through the ceiling.
Yeah, wear a mask. Never listen.
Well, I guess they don't want me to.
No, go get it.
It's like literally full. What is it?
It's a multi-tool.
How many tools do we have right now?
Yeah, you know, every one, like it says, once it pays for itself, then it's free.
Because you're doing it ourselves?
Yeah.
Is it your toy?
So you want to get like something to catch the dust? You gonna hold it for me?
I could. Preparing your
Oh, I see.
hand.
Yeah.
Look at that. Nice job. Good job. Yeah.
That one came out even better.
Yeah. Tony climbed into the attic to drop the wires down through the wall.
And over.
My job was standing below talking to him through the hole in the ceiling.
What am I doing here? Pull it.
Pull.
Oh, pull it.
It felt like a very strange Romeo and Juliet situation. Except instead of romance, we were yelling about wires. And with that, day one starts at Lowe's.
But we're gonna get the panels. Is it gonna fit?
No.
We confidently walk in,
understand.
ready to buy everything. Paint, panels, tools.
What are we doing?
And this is where you might start questioning my decision making. Because we picked the paint color without testing anything.
My favorite is this one.
You're probably thinking that sounds like a terrible idea. Yes it does. Even Oreo judged that decision. So boop the like button for Oreo if you think she deserves it. But somehow, that wasn't even our first mistake. We were about to buy the wall panels, except we never measured the wall.
So,
Yeah.
measuring for the wall paneling.
Yes.
Yes.
Back home, we finally start measuring. Except another problem appears. We haven't even bought the furniture yet.
15.94 is this dimension.
We open my Amazon cart, pull up the dimensions, grab blue tape, and start marking imaginary furniture on the floor. If you're thinking this looks ridiculous, you're absolutely right again. Once the layout finally makes sense, we measure everything again. And guess where we go next?
How many times do we come here? Lifetime. We gotta be VVVVIP.
You know, it's like minimum 10 times per project.
How many Lowe's trips do you think this project will take? Leave your guess in the comments. I'll reveal the answer later.
If they have one that's not fucked up, I'd like to get that though.
I think it's okay. Why you're giving me dirty face?
I mean, wouldn't you rather have one that's not fucked up?
I did not say anything.
Or
I think we should get 5.
why?
Trust me.
Because of the 0.6 inches?
You know, widest. See? I was right.
Okay.
So what am I getting?
Wagos?
Wagos. Here?
Yes.
Which one? These?
No. A few of them?
These?
Yes.
Ah.
How many?
10.
But how many, like,
28.
entrance? How many connectors is it?
3.
Yeah.
Wagos. Don't hit my car. Ow.
Good?
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
I think it was so good that you fed me before we came here.
Yeah.
Somebody's now what?
Angry?
Before painting, we still had to prep the room. I removed the door hardware and cleaned everything. And then something strange started happening. You know how once you start fixing a room, you suddenly see every flaw? That happened immediately. Random holes in the wall, closet doors literally falling apart, and somehow a giant fish dent in the drywall. Apparently, someone was very angry in this room, so before painting, we suddenly became repair specialists.
What are we gonna do with the other door?
Probably we're just gonna need to take it off, right?
When?
Right now? Oh shit. The pins are, it's both top and bottom.
Maybe we need a hammer? Yeah, it looks like it's screwed. You say screw it. It might be.
No.
Nothing simple. I thought this is supposed to take 2 days.
Yeah.
Good.
Right, Heidi. So I gotta go this way. Yeah.
Are you ChatGPT?
Mm-hmm. Piece of shit. Like, who does that, man? Why put that shit? It's on there so hard. Yeah, look, it's just not very glued very well. It just,
Oh my god.
I'm like squirting it. It's running slowly down. I'd like it to get to like this part. Oops.
I told you don't wear that shoes. It's nice indoor shoes.
What about my socks?
I don't care about your socks. I think that's more than enough.
Could never have enough glue. I need more clamps. Maybe like one more here, one more here, one more here.
Where is it?
The shed. Open the garage. At least there's no snow.
Wood glue, clamps, more glue. Once everything was finally solid again, it was time to tape the room. Tape along the baseboards, protect the carpet, basically the part that takes forever but nobody talks about.
Do you think this is anchors, or do you think they just did a really bad job patching it?
Where?
Right here.
I think it's just bad job patching.
Just sand it down then.
Oh my god, this is so messy.
Well, I need... What? Well, I need drill bits, yeah.
We're gonna get all the covers new too, right? Those covers.
What, are you gonna get them? Like white, or you mean you want to get
Like
black?
paintable one maybe.
There's no such thing as paintable
So
one.
there is. I saw from TikTok. There is paintable cover. And then you just paint it.
Alright. He wants to sit in the window? You don't think we'll ever need those? What if you ever want to change it or move it or...
I don't think we ever gonna
I'm just saying, you...
Crazy, sounds crazy.
And finally, we could start painting.
Yeah, that's not the one.
That's not the one. We don't need it. So what are we doing?
Baseboards. Popular gray satin.
I can probably just put it over here with the... no. I think this is the wrong type of lid.
You sure? Isn't it? This isn't.
I'm almost positive.
Oreo's being crazy. Probably like, yeah, that's probably good.
Hey, Barbie.
Crazy, you can't see. Oops. Wow, I did terrible job here. You didn't paint this?
No. What are you doing?
I didn't know it. Look at this. This is white. I completely missed it. Oh, it's just something's on my butt. That's what I'm saying. Maybe you didn't give me enough light.
Yeah.
Excuse me, can I enter?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No girls left.
This board looks good. What's next?
Yeah, painting wall. So we paint the dark one work or all the light?
Light first.
Light first, okay. So you're doing the ceiling
Yeah.
and then I'll do the walls?
Okay. The camera is right. We've got to be here.
No. I think that's too small. That's not gonna give you enough paint.
Then we use this then. Where's the other cup that we used last time?
And this is where another hotel trick comes in. I call it the hotel wall trick. Most people think furniture makes a room look expensive, but hotels actually start with the walls. If the walls look intentional, the whole room instantly feels more elevated. So we are doing color drenching. Baseboards, trim, doors, walls, all the same tone. Then the headboard wall gets a darker, moody accent color.
So we're gonna put panels this side and that side and paint the dark color in the middle so make it look dramatic. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll figure it out.
Can you hold it?
Later, we'll install vertical wood wall panels to frame the bed.
Check it. We haven't tested, so I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll see.
Tony took the easy job, rolling paint on the walls. Meanwhile, I was in charge of cutting the edges between the walls and the ceiling. Which sounds simple, except I'm short. Like, really short. So without this ladder, there is absolutely no way I could reach any of this.
That's probably far enough over, right?
You did it right, so I didn't even think about it.
So yes, I spent most of the day up here cutting the ceiling edges. And everything was going perfectly until it wasn't. Because at one point, I climbed down the ladder,
Are you okay?
didn't see the paint tray, and immediately stepped on it.
Why did you put it
I was literally, because I'm painting over there.
Which is exactly how the paint disaster in the thumbnail happened. And suddenly, paint was everywhere. On the floor, on my pants, on my shoes.
Whose fault is this? Whose fault is this? Huh? Are you saying it's mine?
Yes.
Why? Why did you put it there? I told you don't put anything near them on the way.
At the time, I was extremely annoyed. But watching the footage later, it turned out to be a surprisingly photogenic disaster.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. You're on a ladder. You can't just be walking around
Well, you shouldn't
wherever
put.
you want.
You shouldn't put anything behind me.
Okay, I understand that. I'm
I
sorry.
told you so many times, just don't put anything on the way.
There's nowhere else for me to
You
put
could have put it the other side, not right there.
Sorry.
And you're saying it's my fault.
I'm not saying it's your fault. It's my fault for putting it behind you.
Yes.
I'm sorry. But You are
I
on a
haven't-
ladder. You have to be very careful.
I just didn't.
What are you doing?
I'm clearly not thinking. I'm just so mad right now. I'm so angry.
I'm sorry.
And honestly, this still wasn't our biggest DIY argument. During our laundry room makeover, Tony actually got really frustrated. If you want to see the moment he finally snapped during that project, I'll link that video up here. But compared to that one, this room is going pretty smoothly so far. After that small incident, we somehow managed to finish 2 coats of paint, peel the tape, and finally the room started looking like an actual bedroom. Next up were the wall panels. We installed a few on the right side first and quickly realized this was going to take way longer than expected because apparently my original plan for this guest room was a 3 days project, which now feels extremely optimistic. So finishing the wall panels, painting the doors and window frames and installing the furniture will continue in the next episode. But now the real question. How much money did we burn on this room so far? We are doing everything ourselves to save money, but somehow the budget keeps quietly climbing higher and higher. And we haven't even bought the furniture yet. Next week we'll still need the bed, nightstands, decor, basically everything. So if you're curious how much more damage our wallet can take, stay tuned. Why go out when home has everything? Leave me alone and I'll see you in the next episode.